Hi guys, I'm Lori Shaw with Renaissance Periodization. We're gonna do another protein powder recipe today. This is a vegan protein truffle. So again, if you're having protein powders, once or twice a day, you kind of want to mix it up. I mean, especially if you're really hungry and you're dieting, a shake just really might not do it for you. It might not feel as substantial as if you get to bite into something, eat something. So I'm always trying to come up with different ways of playing with protein powders. I will bake with them sometimes, but I don't love baking with protein powders. I have yet to find one that really bakes well and doesn't have like a weird aftertaste that really bugs me. And I try to, I've kind of accepted that I have that aftertaste and I try to find stuff to mask it, but it's definitely not easy to work with. So I kind of like keeping them cold, refrigerated, or frozen. So today we're gonna do some truffles. So this is a chocolate date spread. If you guys follow me, you know I love the date stuff. Date sugar, this date spread, date syrup. So this is my chocolate date spread and my date syrup. I'm gonna stick both of those in the microwave just for a couple of seconds, just to loosen them up a little bit. And it definitely doesn't take long. You don't wanna let it go too long. It's like one time around in the microwave and it's done, but it's just a lot more liquidy. So I've got my bowl with my vegan protein powder in here. You can totally use regular protein powder. There's nothing magical about it being vegan. All right, so I'm gonna add that in. Add in my warmed date syrup. And this is another recipe where consistency is gonna be really important for you're gonna roll this. We're gonna make truffles, so it's gotta be the right consistency. So let's stir that around. See how we're looking. You actually can add sugar-free syrups to this. That's what I have right here. I think this is a sugar-free coconut syrup. I'm not going to use it because I think I've got the consistency right without it. So just gonna mix that up. And you can see it's like, protein powder is weird. It absorbs water, or liquids, I'm sorry, not water. I don't like to use water with it because then it gets like crystally and weird. But it absorbs liquid strangely. So it can go from like dry to pretty soupy pretty quick. All right, so I'm gonna take my little tiny scoop here. This is my smallest cookie scoop. I live for these things. It's amazing that I bought 3 and still have 3 that I haven't lost or that aren't broken. But I have a small one, this is my small one, and then a medium one, and then a big one. And it's really great for what we do. You guys have your templates, and portion size is everything. You wanna get things the right portions, and equal portions and all that good stuff. So these are just really helpful for that if you're making meatballs, cookies, really anything that's something that you're gonna scoop out. The scoop just makes it so much easier to at least start with a similar sized portion right off the bat. Okay, so now this is cool. Like, you can kind of push it around. It's doing what it's supposed to do. So I'm gonna roll this, and I have some water here. If it really starts to bother you, it gets really sticky, just like wet your hands, and then it's really easy to work with. And then I've got cocoa. And then just roll it in the cocoa powder, and now it becomes not sticky, right? Because it's covered. So it's just like a truffle, almost like the real thing. So put that there, move on to the next one. Get a little wet hands, and it's really easy to roll. Looks so cute. If you're drinking a protein shake or a casein shake or whatever, and you could sit there eating truffles or bonbons instead, what would you choose? I would choose this. Because if you all are having your shakes once or twice a day, this just kind of makes it a little more fun. So they're really small. Of course, I'm gonna put salt on them. This is like 20 grams of protein for me. So that would just be one meal. But if you wanted to make up, 3 batches of these, so you have 3 days worth, just keep them in the fridge. That's where you want to store them. And there you go. It's just the idea of kind of mixing things up a little bit, having some variety so you're not just always doing shakes. A shake takes 2 minutes to drink and then you're done. If you're hungry and you want to chew something, you want more satisfaction, this is more of a treat than a shake. So it's just another option for you guys.